Hello everyone, my name is Christina Rodriguez, and today I'm going to be giving a PowerPoint presentation on presentational speaking and hand gestures. So here we go. Let's start the PowerPoint. So this is Presentational Speaking Hand Gestures by me, Christina Rodriguez, Communications 105 with Dr. Karp. So let's see. Being aware of your hands. So, why is it that when you're speaking in front of a group, you suddenly become aware of these clumsy appendages at the end of your arms called your hands? Why do you suddenly wonder what to do with them? And in normal one-on-one conversation, you never think, what shall I do with my hands? In normal conversation, your hands are probably gesturing without them giving yourself any conscious thought about it, right? So you're like, when you're talking to someone normally, like just conversating one-on-one, you don't really worry about your hands and what you're doing with them. But when you're doing a presentation, you start like, oh my gosh, you get nervous and you don't know what to do. And so let's go on to the next slide. Facts. So here's some of the facts that I got with gesturing. So in June 2008 issue of Scientific American, there was an article on a neuroscience of dance, and it reported that Broca's area, the part of the brain in which is associated with speech production, is also activated during servant movement tasks. So it seems that speaking and gestures, they do go hand in hand. But for some people, when they speak in front of a large group, their natural gesturing disappears because you get scared and you're not really sure what you should do. And I see this when people who have been talking with a lot of gestures, they talk on one-on-one rehearsal, suddenly it seems like they lose their ability to speak in front of a large crowd, which I know that happens to me often, and sometimes I don't really know where to put my hands. So I guess that's just for everyone. Let's go on to the next slide. Which brings us to nervousness. It's because a common reaction to being on show in front of a group is to freeze and become stiff. It's a symptom of nervousness, which we all get. We're all human. And it does matter, but not for a reason that you may think. It's not because your gestures help the audience understand what you're saying. You may have heard that 55% of the meaning of your presentation comes from your facial expressions, which I know I have a lot of them. And then 38% come from your tone of voice and 7% from your words, which that makes a lot of sense to me. That is true. And let's go on to the next slide. So 3 ways gesturing helps. So the first way that it helps is it helps you to be fluent and articulate. By moving your hands, I guess it helps you pronounce your words better and you sound very articulate when you're talking. And the second, gesturing conveys enthusiasm and energy to your audience. Thirdly, when the audience sees you gesturing, they think that you look confident because you're talking with your hands and they're really into your speech. They're looking at your hands, looking at your body language and your voice, and they're thinking, she knows what she's talking about. It sounds like, she's got it all together, or he or she, not just she, talking to myself, but yeah. So let's go on to the next slide. What to do with your hands. Okay, so first, unclasp them. A lot of us, let's put this right here. A lot of us, we put our hands together and sorry. It says, okay, so what to do with your hands. A lot of some people are talk like this, so unclasp them, let them be free. So, don't have them. It says, to begin, hang your hands down by your sides. It feels awkward, but it looks fine. So, like, if you're talking like this, don't do that. Put your hands down to your side. It does look awkward, but it's fine. You can just put your hands down to your side. And as you get into the flow of your talk, your hands will join and gesturing will become a part of your speaking. So as long as your hand gestures look normal as possible, you'll be able to look like a more confident speaker. You can talk, put them back together, but don't have them like this the whole time. Talk, move around. I know I'm not doing a lot of moving. I had to film this myself, but don't start like this, start like this, and then as you go, you do your hand gestures and movements and forward and so on, and and you're like, hi, bye, hello, like this, 1 minute, or okay, simple little hand gestures you can do. So as long as you keep your hand gestures normal, it'll be okay. You'll look more professional as you're talking. And let's go to the next slide. So here are my references. These are what I used to get my facts and information. These are my references that I used for my PowerPoint. So I hope that you all enjoyed, and thank you so much for listening, and I hope I helped you out in some little way with your hand gestures. I'm still learning myself. I'm new for this, but I really do hope that I taught you guys a little something. I learned myself just from giving this speech. I learned a lot. So thank you guys so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a great day, and good luck on your presentations, and good luck with all the hand gestures and breathing techniques, anything you can do to make yourself feel comfortable, because it is kind of scary, nervous, and overwhelming. And thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.